Dear Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ms. Lisa Goshi, dear colleagues, dear Vice Ministers, dear students, dear ambassadors to the Republic of Kosovo, dear members of Steering Committee of Prishtina University, dear senators of Prishtina University, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, dear friends. Welcome to the 24th Prishtina International Summer University, PISU 2025. As Rector of the University of Prishtina, it is my great pleasure to open this year's edition of Prishtina Summer University and to see both some returning participants and so many who join us for the first time. To all distinguished international faculty from Japan, from United Kingdom, Spain, Germany, Turkey, Italy, Poland, and beyond, welcome and thank you for bringing your expertise and energy to the Prishtina University. To every student who has journeyed here from around the globe, welcome. And to all local professors and students from the University of Prishtina and across Kosovo, welcome back. Your presence makes our community stronger, much stronger. Founded over a half century ago, the University of Prishtina is Kosovo's oldest, largest, and most successful university and the highest-ranking university teaching in Albanian language globally. While Prishtina International Summer University, PISU, is our main ambassador for international outreach. For nearly a quarter century, PISU has blended intensive study with vibrant cultural exchange. This summer, we offer 16 courses taught entirely in English, spanning fields from artificial intelligence, fintech to leadership in Gen Z, transitional justice, anthropology, and the creative industries, and many more. These offerings reflect our commitment to bringing global perspectives into every corner of our campus of the Prishtina University. Yet, PISU, Prishtina International Summer University, is more than an academic program. It is a time for social exchange, cultural discovery, and new friendships. Looking to the schedule for the next 2 weeks before you, to be frank, I felt some envy. Mornings filled with cutting-edge ideas, afternoons with programs of cultural discovery, and evenings free to explore Prishtina's warm cafes, where you can taste our famous macchiatos and local beers, and spark lively conversations with fellow students and locals alike. Indeed, I wish I were you. I am referring to the students. I do encourage you to experience the warmth of Prishtina. Language won't be a barrier. Vast majority of the Kosovars speak fluent English and many more other European languages. Kosovo is one of Europe's youngest populations, bringing with creativity and entrepreneurial spirit. You feel that youthful vibrancy in our streets or thriving music scenes, lively nightlives, and so much more. Later this week you will visit Prizren, a jewel of our country. And do you know what? Legend says, drinking from Prizren's historic fountain guarantees your return. I encourage you to take part in this charming ritual and to keep the promise alive through keeping our academic and cultural ties alive. Dear students, Kosovo's story is one of resilience and renewal. I would say in some cases a phoenix-alike renewal. Here you will find traces of ancient civilizations to source of recent struggles and the bright promise of a peaceful future. By the end of those 2 weeks, I am certain you will start your mornings with our celebrated macchiato, became adapted to savoring of layers of the traditional dish of Lia and lose yourself in the pulse of our local music scene. From contemporary urban rinth to hunting strains of the Chifilia, and come to understand the honor we hold for the ancient symbol of Prishtinë, Nation front, goddess on the throne. By the end of those 2 weeks, I am certain you will have fallen under Kosovo's magic, and you might well find calling you home again. Dear students and professors, in closing, let me reaffirm PISU guiding motto: open up, open up. We open our minds and new ideas, our community to new partners, and our hearts to another, building bridges that pass any real or imaginary boundary. Through this program, we position Prishtinë as a thriving hub of academic exchange, critical inquiry, and vibrant student life, full aligned with the highest global standards. Thank you all for being here. I wish you all success, growth, and lasting friendships over the next 2 weeks. Let us study together, grow together, and build a brighter future together, side by side. Thank you, and let the adventure begin.
Good afternoon, everyone. Muy buenas tardes a todos. It's a pleasure to have you here in Kosovo. Please allow me, on behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to welcome you in Prishtinë, but Kosovo as a whole. Before I begin my address, I wanted to, by raise of hands, ask you 3 questions, because I think this war really deserves some more energizing part. One of it is, well, how many of you, this is the first time being in Kosovo? Okay, fair enough. That's a good thing. How many of you are returning back? Good. Good. And how many of you have tasted already the first macchiato here? All of you? Perfect. Well, welcome to Prishtinë and welcome to Kosovo. Rector Heyulavu, thank you so much for you and your team for everything you've done over the past course to bring forward this international group. Academic community, international and local students, it's a pleasure to have you here. On behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, I wanted to begin with a warm congratulations to be here on the 24th International Summer School of Prishtinë, which I believe is an important platform that continues to enrich academic life, but also deepen Kosovo's connections abroad. I do want to commend the University of Prishtinë for the work they've done, because this is part of the process of internationalization as well. Alongside the Ministry of Education, Technology, and Innovation, we've been working hand in hand by deepening academic connections with university in order for us to penetrate the world abroad. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora offers strong support to programs like this because we believe that this is the best platform not only to continue to enrich the academic life, but also to deepen connections culturally with the country, but also begin a bigger role of a citizen diplomat. All of us around the world have a story to share, have an opportunity to connect, but knowing the country from far is far different from being present and enriched within the culture parts. So programs like this go really beyond education. They connect people, cultures, but most importantly bring ideas forward. They also foster critical thinking, expand worldviews, and build lasting partnerships, whether it's between students and academic community, but also professors within the academic community to go beyond it. Our government is very committed to advance educational and scientific diplomacy. That's why this past 5 years we've been working alongside the University of Prishtinë and International Summer School. But beyond the International Summer School of the University of Prishtinë, we've established jointly a Kosovo scholarship fund that allows countries far and near to be able to come and attend the University of Prishtinë, whether it be for a master program that is offered in English or an exchange. We believe that by offering this type of opportunities, the world can get to know more about Kosovo, and we can expand our views from the perspective of knowing the world and particular region. That's why we are here to be support for the University of Prishtinë, but also we are here to open new channels of communication to begin to showcase a bit of Kosovo beyond the headlines on the media and to get to know more the cultural aspect. Every part of this country has a distinct history and unique touch to the localization part. I'm very happy that you will be able not only to explore Prishtinë, but to also go to prison and other parts. And my only request for all the students that are present is to go beyond your groups and to meet friends from far. I live by an African proverb that said, strangers are just the friends you haven't met. So please go out there, say hi and bye. Thank you for being here.